Welcome to Radiate Yoga. This is a live stream class that happens every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. My name is Crystal, and I will be your guide this week and every week. And this week is the last week of February. Our theme has been slow down and enjoy the journey. And I believe we've been doing a really good job of embodying that as we make our way to the featured pose, Bird of Paradise. And this week is about self-expression. Express yourself. That's the theme for this week. And so we're going into the full expression of the pose, wherever you are on that journey, going into the bind, lifting yourself up, lifting your leg up, or extending that top leg. So just be compassionate with yourself wherever you find yourself on that journey. Love every minute of it. And we're going to get started by making sure your mat is out and ready. We're going to use some props today. We're definitely doing those Russian deadlifts that we did last week. So bring a pair of dumbbells, blocks if you have it, and a yoga strap. Okay? And I think that's it. We're ready to go. Also, there's a playlist in the chat if you want some tunes to go along with your flow. Otherwise, I'll meet you here in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Bring your hands to your knees. Gaze down toward the floor. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Allowing your body to arrive here on your mat in this moment. And while you're sitting here, let's take a moment to deepen our awareness of this connection between the heart opening and core activating. So not going too deep into movement yet, but just pressing your chest forward, lifting your chest, opening your heart, opening the space with the shoulders. Notice what happens in your lower back. Notice if your belly is soft. We want to be vulnerable, open, but not weak. And that's where the core comes in. Keep that beautiful open space in your heart and your chest, and then pull your belly in, lengthening through the lower back. Now you might feel this really strong, stable, firm, almost like a column. And it's interesting because in Spanish, the spine is la columna. And it really is like a firm, solid column. Find the ease in this sensation, in this positioning of the body. Start to incorporate intentional breath. Inhaling through your nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Slowly. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Let's take a few more breaths like this. Inhaling fully, expanding through the lungs and feeling the motion, the movement forward, back, and out to the sides, expanding the rib cage. And as you exhale, maintain that open space in the body, lengthen through the spine, just slowly releasing the air, like you were releasing the air from a balloon. And bring your hands together, heart center. And take a moment here to set an intention for your practice, a dedication that you would like to make for all the effort, energy, sweat. And if you can't think of anything, you can focus on gratitude. Release your hands down to your knees. Open your eyes slowly and bring your gaze back up to meet mine. Hello, beautiful human. Let's begin by connecting the breath to the body movements. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down. Find that strong, firm column. Heart is open. Inhale. Belly is active and in. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms down. Bring your hands to your knees and let's take some shoulder rolls. And don't move every part of your body. I tend to do this where I'm like, doing the whole thing. Let's just move the shoulders. Inhale up, exhale back. And reverse. Now squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, release and press them down towards the floor, lifting your heart in between. Relax your shoulders. Bring your chin down to your chest. Inhale, roll the neck over to the right. Breathe. Find that spot that feels a little extra. Pause and give it some love. Intentional but gentle. Exhale, start to turn your gaze down very slowly toward the mat. And do these micro movements. So be careful, be easy. Inhale, lift your gaze up to the side. Maybe looking up. Exhale back down. Turn your gaze forward. And roll your neck chin to chest. Inhale over to the other side. Find the spot, pause. Exhale, gently, slowly rotating the head to look down. Inhale, looking forward to the side, and maybe up, back down. Rotate your head forward and roll the chin to your chest. Inhale, look up. Bring your hands and shins to the mat. Let's come into cat-cow. Separate your fingers. Separate your knees hip-width apart. Plant the tops of your feet down. Inhale, drop your chest, look forward. Exhale, pull your belly in, round the spine, and release the head. Let's add a little more motion here. So now as you drop, you're going to press your hips back, drop your chest, look forward, and then roll through the spine. So you want this snake-like motion. We're lubricating the spine. Roll through the spine to lift your upper back up, release your head, press forward into your hands. Exhale, drop your chest, press your hips back, press into the hands, roll through the spine. Exhale. Inhale, pressing forward, rolling down and back. Up, forward, and back to a neutral spine. Press your hand, right hand down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Maybe take your hand behind your head and open through your left shoulder. Reach the arm up and exhale. Take the left arm under the right, dropping the shoulder down. Release your head. Press into the right palm, gently opening up through the back of the left shoulder. Now stay here or extend your right leg back, pressing into the ball of the right foot. Release the knee down. Inhale, come back to center. Let's take a couple cat-cows just to realign the spine. Inhale, drop, look forward. Exhale, pull up, round the spine. Inhale, drop, look forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, neutral. Press into the left palm. Inhale, right arm comes up. Extend through the front and back. Take your hand behind your head. If it's available to you, press your elbow back open through your right shoulder. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, hand under the left. Drop the shoulder, drop your head. Press with your left palm into the mat to open up the back of the right shoulder. Maybe extend your left leg, pressing into the ball of the foot. Release the knee. Inhale, come back to center. Tuck your toes. Maybe walk your hands up a bit so you have more space. Tuck your toes. Lift and press your hips back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. I'm going to give you a few breaths here to do whatever feels good. Listen to your body. Bending your knees, shaking, moving. Then bend both knees. Press into your palms and lengthen through your arms all the way up to your shoulders. And feel that slight external rotation in the shoulders. We don't want to overdo it, especially if you're super flexible. But just feel that
outward movement, making space in the upper back. And then press to lengthen through the sides of your body, up the back. Lift onto the balls of the feet to press the tailbone up towards the sky. Release your head. Gently bring the heels down. As far as they go, pull from your core, shift your weight forward, and then release your hips down. Let's come into Sphinx pose. Release your feet. Forearms come to the mat. Oh, this is so nice. So nice. Press into your hands and forearms and pull the yoga mat, pull back as you press your body forward. You're pressing forward through your stomach. You're keeping the lower back long. Lift your heart, open the shoulders. And slowly release. Extend your arms out to the sides. And first, we're going to take the left hand under the left shoulder and roll on. So your right arm is extended out. Roll onto your right shoulder. And option one is you just bring one leg on top of the other. Rest your head down. This is nice. Or you can drag your left leg up, bend your knee, bring your foot in front. Maybe you want to take your foot behind. Maybe you reach your arm up and back. Maybe you use a strap or you grab with your hands, your fingers, or you just reach back. I'm not using anything here. Feeling the opening in the shoulders. Feel your shoulder blades coming together behind you. Gently pressing your shoulders away from your ears. And slowly come back by bringing your left hand back to the mat first. Roll your body back. Extend your left arm out, other side. Right hand comes under the shoulder. We're going to roll onto the left shoulder. One leg on top of the other. Or slide and bring your right foot forward. Or behind. Or you can reach your right arm up. Or take it back. And find that same union of the shoulder blades coming together. You open through your heart space and press your shoulders gently away from your ears. Exhale, bring the hand back and then roll your body back. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale up onto the knees. Exhale, tuck and lift, press back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to start to the top of your mat. We're going to come into some sun salutations to warm up the body. Keep your feet hip width apart. Inhale, halfway, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bend and fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. Release the knees, toes. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Sink into that front hip. Exhale, release. Lift and step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Shift the weight forward, come into plank. Release the knees. Lift the heart. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Inhale up onto the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Release the back knee, toes. Inhale, arms up. Sink it into that front knee. Exhale, release. Fingertips to the mat. Lift and step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bend and float all the way back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back. Release the knees, toes. Inhale, arms up. Sink and cactus your arms. Inhale, arms back up. Release the hands. Lift and step the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Shift the weight forward. Plank. Release the knees. Lift your heart and lower all the way down. Use your core. Inhale, cobra. Roll through the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale up onto the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Release the knee, toes. Inhale, arms up. Sink into the knee. Cactus the arms. Open the heart. Inhale up. Fingertips to the mat. Lift and step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bend and fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the feet back. Come into downward facing dog, and you can chill or shift the weight forward into plank. Lower all the way down or lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, meeting back in downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop this time to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees. Drop your hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step both feet back. Come into plank. Shift your weight forward. Lower all the way down or halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Keep the back heel lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Cactus the arms. Open the heart. Exhale, release the hands. Step the foot back. Plank. Exhale, lower all the way down or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to lift up, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Back heel stays lifted. Inhale, reach your arms up. Cactus. Lift and open the heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the foot back. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. And exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Woo! I'm feeling warm now, nice and warm. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to stand in mountain Dvijasana. Nice. I'm going to face you. We're going to come into tree pose, grounding our energy. So separate your feet. They should be hip width apart, maybe a little more. And lean over to your left foot. Find that strong column. Woo, you see? I said strong column, and this happened. So make sure your heart is open, your core is active, and all of that is connecting to that strong standing left leg. Lift your right heel and place it to your ankle. Hands to center. This is enough. Otherwise, you can bring your foot up below your knee, or you can reach down and bring your foot up to your inner thigh. Pressing the thigh into the foot, hands come together. Feel all edges of your left foot pressing down, rooting down like a tree. Straightening your left leg. Pulling the energy up from the earth into your body. And then drop your chin slightly, pressing up through the crown of the head. Good. Shift your knee forward and pick your leg up if you've got it down at your ankle. And we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee and then sink back, opening up the right hip, pressing into the left heel. You can stay here with your hands in front or reach your arms behind you, lift your heart. Open the shoulders. Exhale, press, lift, and release, shaking out the left leg. Moving to the other side, shift your weight to the right foot. Ground through the foot, through the leg, rising up through the body. Lift your left heel, take it to the ankle, below your knee. Or reach down, place it to your inner thigh. Foot and thigh are pressing into each other. Hands come together. Breathe into your tree. Pressing up through the crown of the head. Pressing down, rooting through the foot. Take the knee, face it forward, lift it up. Take your left ankle to the right knee. Sit back, opening through the left hip, left glute even. Delicious. So delicious. Stay here. You can reach your arms behind you, lifting your heart, opening through the shoulders. Sink a little deeper and then inhale, lift, release the leg, shake out the right. And we've arrived to the RDLs, the Russian deadlifts. I really love these things. So you're going to take your weights, feet are hip width apart. And remember, just like we did last time, you're going to keep your belly in to protect your back. This needs to be in, not soft. We're going to lower down all the way beneath the knees and then press into the heels. Use your glutes and your leg muscles to lift yourself up. And then lower down slowly. Inhale. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. It's a little bit different with weights. All right, so we're going to lift up, prepare. Bring the weights low, belly in, press into the heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to 15. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Wow. All right. I hope you're feeling it. So from here, we're going to face forward on the mat. Come into mountain pose. You may need a strap for this, so grab your strap, keep it handy. I do not need a strap for this, so bring your hand to your hip. Lean into your left foot, press into the heel. You're going to bend your right knee and take a hold of your knee with your right hand. Option to keep your hand on your knee like this, or you can take your hands, your peace fingers, to your toes. You can also put the strap around the ball of your foot. Keep your spine long, or you can extend the front leg, going deeper into the hamstrings, opening up the back of the leg. Lift the heart and breathe. Maybe use a wall here. If you've got a wall close by, you can lean onto a wall if that's helpful. And then we're going to open up. We're going to combine extending through the hamstring, opening through the hip. Take your leg or knee out to the right, gazing forward, or maybe gazing to the left. Connect with your balance. Steady breath. Inhale back to center. And if you want, you can grab with the opposite hand, reaching back. Just a couple more breaths. Maybe looking to the side or looking back. Inhale forward. Bend and release the foot. Shake out the left. Whew, other side. Bring your right hand to your hip. Lean into your right foot. Bend and lift the left. Hand to the knee. Peace fingers to the toes, or use a strap. And if you're using a strap, it looks like this. There you go. Stay here, or you can extend the leg out in front of you. Extend through your hamstrings, lift your heart, breathe. Strong standing leg. Slowly open up to the left, lifting your heart, opening through the hip. Stay here, or maybe gaze over to the right. Coming back to center and using the strap or your hand with the opposite hand, reaching back with your left, looking to the side, or maybe looking back behind you. Inhale back to center, bend and release the leg. Shake out the right. Woo! All right. We're right on time. We're going to meet back at the top of the mat. Yes. Hands together, feet are hip width apart. And take a step back with your left foot. Let's come into warrior two. Front heel aligns with the center of the back foot. Bend into the knee. Open through the hips. Square the chest forward. Arms are out. Gazing beyond your fingertips. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward with the right hand. And this is where you may use a block if you've got one. On whatever height is comfortable for you, you can bring your hand to your shin or to the block. Reach straight up with the left arm. And the focus here is lengthening through the left side of the body, but also through the back of the right leg. Most importantly, breathe slowly, deeply, intentionally. Exhale, looking down, bend into the front knee, come back up into warrior two. Bring your hands behind you, grabbing opposite elbows and open the shoulders, lift the heart. Release the hands, bring the forearm down to your thigh. And we're going to take that top arm straight up and then take it overhead. Press into the forearm to lift your chest up, open through the left shoulder. Now take your hand either down to the mat or down to a block. And then take that top arm behind you, reaching back. Here's where you can use your strap also. We're going for the bind. Take your top hand and link it to your right thigh. Option one. Option two, you're going to take your right hand, your right arm under the leg. Flip the hand, reach it back, grab the strap, grab your hands. Open through the hip, lift the heart open, and release. Bring your hand back to the block. Lift yourself up into warrior two, and then take your right toes, face them forward. You're going to come into wide-legged forward fold, hands on your hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat or hands to a block. Release your head. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, all the way up. Take your left toes, face them out. So now we're facing the opposite direction. Bend into the front knee. Open through the hips. Square the chest forward. Arms out. Gazing just beyond your left fingertips. Open through the chest and upper back. Straighten the front leg, reach forward through the left hand and take it down to your shin or down to a block on the outside of your foot. Reach the opposite arm straight up. Breathing and opening through the right side body and the back of the left leg. Bend into the front knee. Inhale to come back up, warrior two. Bring your hands behind you, grabbing opposite elbows. Open through the chest, lift your heart. And exhale, release. Take your forearm down to the thigh. Reach the opposite arm straight up. And then reach it over your head. Press into the forearm to lift your chest open through the shoulder. Stay here or take your hand down to the block or down to the mat. Take that top arm behind you. Clip or connect your
Hand to the inner thigh, opening through the chest. Stay here, or take your hand to the inside of your foot, around the inside of the thigh. Flip your hand, grabbing the strap, grabbing your fingers, and rotating through the hip as you open through the shoulders, open the chest. Exhale, release. Coming back up into warrior two. Straighten the front leg, bring the toes to face forward, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. This time, if you like, you can bring your hands to your ankles, hands to your fingers to your big toes. Hands to the mat, inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale all the way up. Let's face the feet back to the front. Step the foot forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Drop the knee. Release the toes. Bring your right hand under the leg. Hands to the floor. Sinking into the left hip. Lifting through the heart. So this is where you're going to be, but standing. Imagine if the floor was pressing up against your left foot. And then lean onto your left hand. Flip your right arm up. And just hold this for a moment, lifting your heart and opening through the right hip. Release. Hand to the mat. Step the foot over to the left. Release the knee. Come into pigeon. Hands in front. Lift the heart. And we're not going to lower down. We're going to stay right here, focusing on rotating through the right hip. Hands to the mat, tuck the back toes, lift and step back into downward facing dog. Or you can shift the weight forward, take a vinyasa. When you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold, take a step back with your right foot. This time, release the knees, toes. Left arm comes underneath the leg, sinking into the right hip, lifting your heart. Already becoming aware of the attachment, your leg and your shoulder. And now lean into your right palm and flip your left up. Rotating through the shoulder, lift your heart. Take a few breaths here. Slowly release. Walk the foot to the other side. Drop the knee. Come into pigeon. Hands in front. Stay with your chest lifted, opening the heart, sinking into the hips.
Hands to the mat. Tuck and lift the back leg. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Breathe here or take a vinyasa. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward, and then hop or step to the top of the mat. And we have made it to bird of paradise. So there are two ways to get into this. And if you've done this before, you may be familiar with coming into this bind and then stepping forward. And you can do that. It's especially helpful to become aware of that external rotation of the hip, which you need in order to open the leg and lift it up. We're coming into it from this forward-facing position. So just be mindful that, yes, we want to press into the legs. We want to open up through the hamstrings. But as you lift up, kind of like a Barbie doll, you want to externally rotate through that lifted hip. So we're going to begin hands down, bend into the front knee. Now face forward. Lift the right heel, bend the knee. Take your right hand underneath. This is a great time to use a strap to help you. Flip the palm so the back of the hand is facing you. Inhale, lift the left arm up and back. And just be mindful, the body's going to do what it wants to, that the chest doesn't twist over to the left, but you want to keep it facing forward and open your heart. Bend into your left knee slightly. Lift onto your right tippy toes and connect with those Russian deadlifts. Press into the heel. Lift yourself up, straighten that leg. Strong column. Externally rotate through the hip. And now, extend the leg and express yourself. Lift your heart. Feel the bird. And slowly come back down the way you came in. Release. Shake it out. Other side, lift the left heel, bend the knee. Take your left arm under the leg. Flip your palm. Back of the hand is facing you. Inhale, right arm up. Reaching back, grab the strap, grab your hand, grab your wrist. Keep your chest facing down as much as you can. Lift the heart. Bend slightly into the right foot. Press into the heel. Activate your core. Lift. Strong leg. Strong column. Externally rotate through your left hip. Lift the heart. And extend your leg. Yeah. Each side is different. And then slowly release. Slowly with grace, release. Shake it out. Whew. Good, and then from here, we're gonna bend and sit down. Sit down, come into a butterfly. Baddha Konasana. And you can bring your hands to your feet. You can bring your hands in front, hands behind, open through the heart. And I promised you a long Shavasana. Well, at least 5 minutes. Shavasana is really good for you. We do all of this essentially to get to Shavasana. By the way, so you're going to extend through the legs, taking your heels to the corners of your mat. This pose can be intense for some people. It's intense for me. So don't feel like you need to, fold forward. This is not gymnastics. This is mind, body, spirit connection. So connect, breathe, explore, be gentle. Maybe walk your hands over to the right foot. Reach for the foot with your hand or with a strap. And maybe you're facing down. Maybe you're rotating up. Maybe you want to try them both, so you do them both mindfully. And come back to the center. Find your center first. Lift the heart, lengthen the spine. Walking over to the other side. Bring both feet in front of you. Bring your hands under your knees. Lift them up. That can be helpful. Oh. Extend your legs. Bend your right knee. Take it over the left. Wrap your arm around your right knee. Take your right hand behind you to a block or to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. I'm low-key trying not to burp right now. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Take it around to the other side, hands to the floor, bowing down and switching sides. Extend the right and the left. Arm comes to the knee. Take the left hand behind you. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, twist and look back. I don't care what anybody says, twists do detox. Is a burp not a detox? I mean, let's be real. That constitutes as a detox for me. Too much wokeness or whatever it is. Coming back. Release. Bend your knees. Lie on your back. Let's come into bridge pose. Bring your feet to the mat. Lift your hips up. Walk your shoulder blades close together. Lengthen through the neck. Breathe. Also, in my class, you're free to make any sound you want to make, whether it's appropriate or not, especially since I can't hear you because you're on the other side of wherever you are. So just today's about expressing yourself fully. Just let it out, let it flow. And exhale, release. Bring your spine to the mat. Lift your feet up, lift the legs. Take a few breaths here. And remember, if this becomes too much, you can always use a yoga strap around the balls of your feet to help you keep your legs lifted. Now bring your hands to your belly, activate your core muscles, straighten your legs, point your toes. And we're going to lower down slowly. When you come to about 45 degrees, flex your feet. This is the last active pose, so make it count. Slowly lowering all the way down and release. Oh, yes. Shavasana. Take a few breaths in through your nose. Gently sigh out through your mouth. Get comfortable. Extend your arms and legs. And just let go for a few minutes. Slowly coming back to your body with a slow inhale. And as you exhale, taking micro movements in the toes, the fingers, rolling through your wrists. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, extending your legs forward. Exhale, bend your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around this beautiful body. I don't know where that came from, but how many opportunities do you get a day to hug yourself? And I always say it, this beautiful vessel that was made just for you, it should be hugged more often. Thank your body. Just take a moment. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. You can roll onto one side, lift yourself up, or simply roll up. Come into a seated pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Realign your spine. Connect to a smooth, easy, natural breath. Take a moment to honor your intention. Thank your intention for the time, effort, sweat. Bring your thumbs to your third eye as we bow, honoring each other and this moment. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up, for being here, for flowing with me. I felt your energy. And that's it. This is the last week of February.
So next week, we will be starting a new theme, a new featured pose. Um, God, I love doing this. I love doing this. And I just want to thank you for giving me a reason to do it. I love you. And I love doing this. So subscribe if you haven't already so that you can get notified about what's coming next month. And I highly recommend you sign up for Radiant Living. It's a newsletter, a micro newsletter that I send out every Sunday. I send out the theme, the grand theme for the week. And then Monday through Friday, I send you little reminders, little nuggets of wisdom to help you apply those things from the theme throughout the week. So it's a really great way to stay connected with me, keep your growth going. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next week. Bye.